In religious processions, Queen Cleopatra dressed as the goddess herself. What was left then of her personal shrine? Divers search an area of the sunken island near its shore. A perplexing statue is found, but its identity is not immediately clear. It will head to the surface for further inspection. To raise the statue, Gaudio and engineer Jean-Jacques Groussard prepare a slow and careful hoist to prevent the statue from being smashed to pieces on the jagged paving stones below.
Very clear what it could be.
Gaudio is joined by Ibrahim Darwish, Egyptian director of the Department of Underwater Archaeology, and archaeologist Emily Tita.
The most likely thing is from a small sanctuary of the god, and this would be the major focus within the temple.
Yeah, the most probable thing is a priest, great priest, bearing canopus. Here it's a masterpiece.
It is a high priest of Cleopatra's cult of Isis. He holds a jar called the canopus, filled with holy water from the sacred Nile. It is a priceless discovery, the first complete canopus statue ever found in Egypt. The figure's bald head identifies him as a priest of the Isis cult. His entire body shaven for purity every 3 days, in preparation to pray to the goddess, to ensure the fertility of the Nile. But something even more spectacular waits in the water. 2 perfect sphinxes. Sphinxes are creatures of myth, but their faces bear the likeness of Egypt's kings and queens, perhaps even Cleopatra herself. Frank Gaudio orders both sphinxes to be lifted aboard so that full casts can be made. For 2,000 years, the sphinxes have been hidden from human sight. Now, for a few agonizing minutes, they spiral towards the sky.
You have to edit. What remains is a phase. You know, the preservation of the phase. It has not been honored.
Yeah.
It has been destroyed by nature.
There's no inscription, unfortunately, but stylistically this would be fairly easy to date because of the roundness of the face, the shoulder patches. Very nice.
For the divers, after months of searching in the muddy darkness, it is a moment of joy. Each sphinx is prepared for a silicone molding. Petroleum jelly is applied to lubricate the surface. Life-size casts will be sent to classical scholars to help solve the riddle of the Sphinx.
when I am excavating on Anti-Rhodos Island, I have the chance to bring new information to light, such as the Sphinx bearing her father's likeness.
During Cleopatra's reign, sphinxes were often used as spiritual guardians for temples. The discovery of the sphinxes so close to the Canopus priest suggests to Gaudio that he has found the shrine he was looking for.
These were lying on a beautifully paved area near the red granite columns. This layout most probably shows that this was a small sanctuary of Isis close to the palace.
2,000 years ago, it would have been enclosed in sacred gardens instead of the sea. As the goddess Isis transformed into human flesh, Cleopatra would have led processions here, holy rituals blessed by the Isis priests, purified by sacred Nile waters from the Canopus jars. In the final hours of the expedition, there is one last treasure that must be resurrected from Cleopatra's harbor. It is a giant stone head. The complete statue must have stood at least 5 meters tall. But what man deserved such a memorial? There is only one way to be certain. Bring it to the surface for study. Gaudio immediately recognizes the face. It is the Roman dictator Octavius, Cleopatra's mortal foe. As his mighty army invades Alexandria, Cleopatra chooses suicide over surrender. She is Egypt's last queen, and now a mighty Roman claims her realm. After 2,000 years, Frank Gaudio has touched her world. As they prepare to sail home, Gaudio's team has one last task. They must return all of Cleopatra's treasures back to the bay. Ultimately, the Egyptian government will determine their fate.
Ten years ago, I decided to undertake this important project, trying to find some remains of the submerged city of Alexandria.
What he has found opens a new chapter in Egyptian archaeology and casts new light on a legendary queen the world cannot forget.
Goodbye everyone, thank you so much for watching Papyrus Museum channel. See you in the next video. Just like, share, comment and subscribe to the channel.